Dolores Hart, an actress who captured the hearts of millions in the 1950s and 1960s, has lived a life of extraordinary contrasts. Born Dolores Hicks. On October 20th, 1938, in Chicago, Illinois, she grew up in a family that nurtured both her creativity and strong moral values. Hart's Catholic upbringing instilled in her discipline, compassion, and a desire to pursue a meaningful life. She honed her academic skills at Mundelein College in Chicago, where she also developed an interest in the arts, setting the stage for her acting career. Her life, though marked by Hollywood fame, was shaped by a deeper calling that ultimately led her away from the spotlight and into a life of religious devotion, illustrating the power of personal conviction and spiritual fulfillment. A star in Hollywood, from charming roles to iconic films, Dolores Hart's acting career, though short-lived, was meteoric. She signed with Paramount Pictures and quickly gained recognition for her elegance, charm, and natural talent. Hart starred alongside Elvis Presley in films like Loving You, 1957, and King Creole, 1958, showcasing undeniable chemistry with the king of rock and roll. Her roles were marked by sincerity, warmth, and a screen presence that captivated audiences. In Where the Boys Are, 1960, Hart portrayed a fresh, sophisticated, yet vulnerable character, cementing her status as one of Hollywood's emerging stars. Critics applauded her for navigating both comedy and drama with ease, demonstrating her versatility in a rapidly changing film industry. Despite her success, Hart's heart yearned for something deeper than the world of glamour. Exploring faith, a role as Saint Clare, and personal reflections. In 1961, Dolores Hart took a significant turn in her career, playing the role of Saint Clare of Assisi in Francis of Assisi. This was a departure from the light romantic comedies she had been known for, allowing her to explore more serious, spiritual themes. The role required Hart to tap into a profound inner strength as she portrayed the saint's devotion and commitment to faith. During this time, Hart also expressed her creative inclinations outside of acting, famously sketching a statue of St. Francis. This act not only displayed her artistic ability, but also reflected her growing introspection. As she immersed herself in the role, her connection to spiritual themes deepened, foreshadowing her eventual decision to leave the film industry for a life of religious service, marking the beginning of an extraordinary transformation. The Last Roles, a transition to spirituality. Dolores Hart's final acting roles showcased her evolving artistic maturity. In The Inspector, 1962, she portrayed Lisa, a complex character navigating themes of love and morality. Hart's performance was recognized for its emotional depth, and the film earned critical acclaim, reflecting her ability to tackle serious, dramatic roles. Her final television appearance came in 1963 on The Virginian, where she played a Catholic missionary in a poignant episode that highlighted themes of selfless service and spiritual courage. The role marked a turning point in Hart's life, signaling the end of her acting career just as she prepared to embrace a new and profoundly different path. These last performances displayed not only Hart's artistic growth, but also the personal shift that was quietly unfolding behind the scenes. A bold decision: leaving Hollywood for the monastery. At the peak of her Hollywood career, Dolores Hart made a life-altering decision that stunned both the public and her peers. In 1963, at just 25 years old, Hart chose to leave the glittering world of film and enter the Abbey of Regina Laudis in Bethlehem, Connecticut, becoming a Benedictine nun. Her decision to embrace a life of prayer, service, and contemplation was a rare and courageous step that defied the expectations placed on her by the entertainment industry. Hart's transition from actress to nun resonated deeply with those around her, as it demonstrated a profound commitment to faith and a desire to follow her inner calling, regardless of the fame and success she was leaving behind. It was a choice that would shape the rest of her life. Embracing leadership, becoming prioress of the abbey. In 2001, Dolores Hart reached a significant milestone in her religious journey when she was appointed prioress of the Abbey of Regina Laudis, a role that placed her at the forefront of the monastery's operations and spiritual guidance. As prioress, Hart oversaw the daily affairs of the abbey, helping guide the community's spiritual growth while maintaining its long-standing traditions. Her leadership extended beyond the spiritual realm, as she encouraged artistic expression within the monastic community, drawing from her own experiences in the film industry. Hart's leadership embodied the Benedictine values of service, obedience, and stewardship. And under her guidance, the abbey flourished both as a religious institution and as a cultural hub. Her time as prioress reflected the seamless blending of her early artistic endeavors with her deep religious devotion. A public reflection. Breakfast with Mother Dolores Hart. On October 4, 2008, Dolores Hart shared her remarkable life story at a public event titled Breakfast with Mother Dolores Hart in Rochester, Michigan. Hosted by the Holy Trinity Apostolate, the event brought together admirers, clergy, and lay people to hear Hart speak about her journey from Hollywood to the monastery. In her speech, Hart reflected on the profound spiritual experiences that led her to leave her acting career behind and embrace a life of contemplation. Her words resonated deeply with the audience, offering an intimate look into her decision to follow her spiritual path and leave the world of fame behind. This public event marked a rare moment where Hart could share her unique journey with a larger audience, offering insight into the strength and conviction that defined her choices. Documentary, God is the Bigger Elvis, and the Story of a Dual Life. In 2011, Dolores Hart's life story was explored in the documentary God is the Bigger Elvis, which highlighted her transition from Hollywood star to devoted nun. The film, which earned an Academy Award nomination, offered a glimpse into the duality of Hart's existence, a glamorous career in film, followed by a life of spiritual devotion. The documentary not only introduced her extraordinary journey to new audiences, but also showcased her enduring impact on both secular and religious communities. Hart's decision to leave fame behind for a higher purpose has inspired many, serving as a powerful testament to the importance of following one's convictions. The film has helped preserve her legacy and continue to share her remarkable story with generations to come. Memoir, The Ear of the Heart, and Continued Reflection. Dolores Hart's reflections on her life have been documented in her memoir, The Ear of the Heart, which delves into her experiences as an actress in Hollywood, her decision to enter the convent, and her ongoing spiritual journey. The memoir offers a candid and introspective look at her life, revealing the challenges she faced in both her acting career and her transition to monastic life. It provides readers with an intimate understanding of the depth of Hart's inner world, illustrating her courage, vulnerability, and unwavering commitment to her faith. Through her writing, Hart continues to inspire those who seek authenticity and purpose in their own lives. showing that true fulfillment comes from following one's heart, regardless of societal expectations. The Elvis connection, a unique friendship and deep respect. At 86 years old, Dolores Hart finally spoke at length about her unique relationship with Elvis Presley, a subject that has long been shrouded in mystery and speculation. Hart met Elvis in 1956, when she was just 18, and the two formed a deep mutual bond that went beyond mere Hollywood romance. Despite their public personas, Hart's elegance and grace as an actress and Elvis's electrifying presence as the king of rock and roll, their connection was grounded in understanding, respect, and genuine friendship. Hart reveals that Elvis possessed a sweetness and generosity that was not immediately apparent to the public eye. Their relationship was more than romantic. It was an emotional and intellectual connection that lasted well beyond their time together in Hollywood. A legacy of love, respect, and emotional authenticity. In sharing her memories of Elvis, Dolores Hart has done more than recount a Hollywood romance. She has humanized the legend. She reveals that beneath the myth of Elvis Presley, there was a man capable of deep love, humor, and vulnerability. Their relationship was not defined by fame or fleeting passion, but by emotional authenticity and mutual respect. As Hart reflects on their time together, she emphasizes the importance of love, compassion, and understanding. Her decision to speak openly about her connection with Elvis is not motivated by nostalgia or sensationalism, but by a desire to honor the depth of their bond. In doing so, she reminds us that true connections transcend the spectacle of fame, leaving behind lasting memories of love and respect.